This is the perfect link here to the Agroecology Academy. Over the past week, the Brazilians project here in Western Kenya has hosted participants of Kenya and 6 other countries in which similar projects are implemented. And I think the uniqueness about this week is that this is not your regular conference. Western Kenya has been hosting participants from private sector, from civil society, from government, from Western Africa, Northern Africa, all the way to Madagascar and India. And these participants are champions. They are leaders and they are future change makers in transforming the agricultural system. And they have been meeting here for the past week to exchange among each others what kind of diversity do we find in the countries that we represent. What are the commonalities, the differences, and what can we learn from each other? Mutual inspiration, creating a network, and also developing a vision. What is the agricultural sector that we want? Taking this back into their countries of origin and to their duty stations, but stay connected.
Coming into this workshop, I had expectations. I wanted to firm up or deepen my understanding of agroecology, especially the principles. I had read about them, I knew about the principles in theory, and my expectations were met because we were able to visit a local farmer in Vihiga who is practicing or implementing the agroecological practices.
Ashes there, we recycle, we use the bokashi again. Yes, and the charcoal made there, we use the bokashi. Chakokula, yes.
Oh,
These are from here. You will eat them.
ah, that's the fruit.
You will eat the fruit.
And also it was especially satisfying to know that, you know, even in my home garden, that I actually practice agroecology. My key learnings were on issues of leadership, where I understood it's time for us to make a leader shift, not just a leadership, and also taking a deep thinking about the vision that I have from an individual level in terms of what I would love to see in my country, maybe in the future, having that clear vision and objective. It provided me with that self-drive. The next steps for me as part of the Kenya team is to work and be committed to ensure that I give my best in the team, to work together, to work towards transforming the country, to work towards transforming our leadership capacities, and working on the areas of gaps that we feel that they need to be strengthened. I appreciate the opportunity for the coaching activities that the Academy is providing, and I shall also take maximum use of them at a personal scale so that I am coached on areas that I feel I need to step up or they need to be improved.
What I usually like to do is bring different people together. I think when we come together, what usually comes out is very profound. You never know how it's going to, what's going to happen after that. But I think just the mere fact of bringing people together is something that I like to do.
I think what surprised me is that also just to hear, especially from the colleagues in India, how, India is a huge, diverse country, almost like a continent, so to speak, and yet, they are able to work very closely with hundreds and thousands of farmers. One particular case that I can point out to is, one gentleman who is doing exactly what I'm doing, working with smallholder farmers and aggregating produce, like for sale in the cities. And for us, we're working with about 100 farmers. He's working with 100,000 farmers. So that was very surprising and encouraging, and also motivating, to know that
the produce coming out of such farms must find a market, and they must be differentiated from the products which are grown through conventional means, the mainstream means. That's how Safe Harvest was born.
But I also was surprised by the extent in which some of the countries like Ethiopia have taken up the issues of agroecology as a human rights issue, and we even have lawyers in our midst who are actually supporting the transition.
End of this year 2024, the participants, our guests here, can grow. And we were going to evaluate that also at the end of the year, and also provide them with recommendations on the way forward. What are potential other next steps in your personal and or your professional development?